Okay, now for part C of this question, and I could have actually done it in the last video. I didn't realize how short this question was. I thought there would be more parts to it. But anyway, part C says silver balloons cost $2 and gold balloons cost $3. And if you remember, silver balloons, if we just go back and make sure, silver balloons was X and gold was Y. So we know that silver balloons are X, okay, and gold balloons are Y, the number of gold balloons. So we can say that the cost of the balloons altogether is going to be 2 times X plus 3 times Y. $2 times the number of silver balloons will be the cost of the silver balloons, and $3 times the number of gold balloons will be the cost of the gold balloons. You add them together and you get the total cost of all the balloons altogether. So we got to find the most that Klaus can spend. Now, when you have a region like this, okay, we're only allowed to choose points in the unshaded region. That's the required region. That's the region that fulfills all the constraints. The number of silver balloons or gold balloons must be more than the silver balloons. They must be less than or equal to 49 gold balloons. The number of balloons altogether must be less than or equal to 70. And all the different conditions we have, they're all satisfied in this unshaded region. If we go outside of this unshaded region, one of those conditions will be not met, and therefore it won't be something that we could use. So we can only use things which are in the regions. And what we know is that the corners of the shapes give the maximum and minimum values for any particular situation. So we can see here, for example, if we're going to try and find out the cost, we know that 2 times the number of silver balloons plus 3 times the number of gold balloons gives us the cost of all the balloons altogether. If I was to choose this point, that's obviously going to be a point which is a minimum point. Okay, it's going to be one of the lowest values because the number of gold and silver balloons is very low here compared to there. That point in this region is going to give me a higher value than a point in that region. Okay, similarly, a point in this region is going to give me a higher value than the point in that region. So these 2 points here are like the kind of smaller points, and these 2 points here will be the maximum point. So I'm going to go to these 2 points over here. No, you're not allowed to use a highlighter. I'm using a highlighter so I don't cover up any of the lines that I need. So I'm going to test these 2 points to see which one of these 2 points will give me the value that I need. Okay, the maximum, let's say the maximum, the most that Klaus can spend. So if I choose this point over here, now this point over here is 35, 35. Now there's a problem with this point 35. This is the point here, 35, 35. Now the problem with this point 35, 35 is on the dotted line. It doesn't fulfill the condition that the number of gold balloons has to be more than the number of silver balloons. It doesn't fulfill that condition, does it? Okay, because they're equal here, and they can't be equal. The gold balloons must be more than the silver balloons. So what you can do is you can go to a place close to the corner. For example, I can go to a place next to it, which is going to be 34 and 35. Now at that point, the number of gold balloons is bigger than the number of silver balloons. So if we use that, okay, we say, okay, so we're going to use a point 34, 35. I'm going to put it into this formula. It's going to give us 2 times 34 plus 3 times 35. Okay, you can take out the calculator. So 2 times 34 plus 3 times 35. That gives us 173. That's $173. Okay, then we choose another point, for example, this point over here. And the point over here, okay, the point over there That point is 21 and 49. You can see it's on this line, x plus y equals 70. 21 and 49, okay? 21 and 49. So you have to be very accurate in your drawing these type of questions. You see that does add up to 70, which it should do because it should be on the line x plus y equals 70. Okay? You can't use 50 and 20 because, remember, it has to be less than 50. So that's one of the things about drawing this straight line dotted. I could have drawn a dotted line there, but then I wouldn't be able to use that point. I'd have to choose a point close to it. So this automatically gives you that point. So now you've got 2 times 21 plus 3 times 49. Now we're going to see which one of these gives us the highest value. So you've got 173 for one of them, and the other one is going to be, let's just change it from here. We've got delete this and put 49. I'm going to delete that 34 and put 21. Okay, 2 times 21 plus 3 times 49 equals $189. $189, and I hope that's the right answer. We'll find out when the marking comes out. Okay, it depends, a lot of it depends on the accuracy of your drawings. Okay, so there we have this question, part C done, and we've done question 6 now. Thank you for listening.